So this is gonna be my I've owned this car for 6 months, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about owning a GT 53. I've been a BMW guy for years. I've owned several BMWs. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel all about sports cars and motorcycles and stuff like that. So a friend of mine had a GT, and I was like, you know what, it looks nice, I like the way it looks. And don't get me wrong, this car gets so much attention. Anytime I drive around, you know, people will be looking at me, you know, giving me, you know, waving at me and stuff like that. You know, you get so many compliments driving this vehicle. But since I've owned it, and I don't know, it might be the you know, the person that owned it before I bought this car, they didn't take good care of it, because when I got it, there was so many there was few cosmetics stuff with the car, and those were kind of like red flags for me. I'm a car guy, so I definitely take care of my vehicles. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I still like the car, I still like the way the car looks. So I'm just gonna ignore all that and just still get this vehicle. So one of the days, I think I've had it, you know, 3 months driving back home from work. The first, before I even go down the highway, check engine light was on, and all of a sudden I got a signal for low coolant. So I went, got me some coolant, got in the car, drove it. I could see like the power, there was no power in the vehicle. Then all of a sudden I see smoke coming in the cabin, and I was oh, this car is on fire. So, you know, pulled over, called 911, and they sent like the fire crew and the police responded. Vehicle was towed to my home, and then towed back to the dealership. And one thing I would say, if you're buying a used vehicle, and this car is not new, if you're buying a used vehicle, especially when it comes to BMWs, Mercedes Benz, definitely get extended warranties. You know, when I was getting it, my old car, it was a BMW 3 Series. I love that vehicle. Vehicle didn't give me any issues, and I took great care of it. So I know whoever had that vehicle is gonna love it, because the car was well maintained, you know, well taken care of. This car is the most expensive vehicle I've owned, and the person that owned it didn't take great care of it. So that was one of my red flags. So vehicle was towed. The dealership called me, and they were like, you know, have you taken this car to any other dealership or any other person? And I was like, no, since I've had it, the car has been in the garage. And they were like, okay. So they go by with me, and I guess it was a loose hose which caused the vehicle to overheat. So they said everything was fine, and I should come grab the vehicle. So when, you know, took the vehicle, everything was driving fine for a few weeks. All of a sudden another engine light came on again. I'm like, okay, I'm just done with this car. Second engine light, and I have an OBD port. I don't know why I didn't think about it when I was buying this car. And I mean, I think I was too excited, and that's one of my biggest mistakes too. You know, I was very excited, you know, starting a new journey and starting a new YouTube channel, so I was excited for the vehicle. So I put on the OBD port, and it gave me, and that being said, like right now the check engine light is off. So the check engine light came on. I started freaking out. I took a day off from work because I didn't want the car to blow up when I'm driving. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take off and call the dealership. It was a Sunday. Call the dealership on Monday and take it back to the dealership. They go by with me in the morning. One thing is that they have been super nice to me, and if something is wrong, I think they try to rectify it. One thing, the service guy, or the guy that called me for my first incident, he was super nice, but I'm not happy with his vehicle for some reason. It gets the attention. It's pretty fast, so I think if the minor, like the stuff gets fixed, I might keep it for a while and just shoot content with it. And I mean, that's the main reason why I bought this vehicle. So I have an appointment for tomorrow. I don't know why the check engine light is off now, but I have an appointment tomorrow to get it checked. And these were the stuff, the codes the vehicle is giving me. I'm gonna put the OBD in again, and see if I get these error codes again. So the first one I got, and I have it on my phone, the first one was like, one thing that scared me, it showed me I think it was drivetrain malfunction. Right now I don't see it here, but that freaked me out. I'm like, car that has like almost 30,000 miles shouldn't be having that issue. Mercedes Benz do better. I know this car was priced like 100 and something thousand. If someone is buying a vehicle for that price, everything has to be good. I don't know why. My BMW, my first one I got, was like 30 something thousand. It was nice. It was a 2019 3 Series. I love that vehicle. All-wheel drive, spec'd out. This one, there's certain things which is missing in this car. So I will keep it for a while, and we'll see if I'm gonna like it or not. But I feel like I'm all over the place. Sorry. So the first one I got was radiator shatter 2. That's no close. So one thing I noticed the past few days when I parked the vehicle, I could hear the fan still running. So the radiator thing also makes sense, and that was the first time I took it to the dealership. I think that was the issue because it was overheating. Second one I got was the exhaust flap has a malfunction. So and exhaust flap 2 also have a malfunction. So that's another one. The RPM of the coolant pump is too high. So still, in regards to the radiator and the coolant, which is a big issue, but everything's covered under warranty. That's why I said definitely get a warranty, if you want to purchase a vehicle like this, because if you're going to pay all this out of pocket, it's going to hurt. So yeah, definitely get the extended warranty when you're buying a BMW or Mercedes Benz. Definitely get a warranty. Next one, and I think it has like electric, I don't know, TPM malfunction, and the keyless thing wasn't working, so I think I got that error code too. My major thing is the radiator. Like anything in regards to engine or transmission, that is going to be a lot of money, a lot of money to fix. So that's why I'm doing this video. Definitely get extended warranty when you're buying a vehicle like this, like even a BMW M competition. Definitely get extended warranty, because if something happens to it, yeah, you're out of luck. So I was thinking about getting an X6, but since I want to shoot content, I might still keep this vehicle. And definitely subscribe and help this channel grow. I'll let you guys know what happens when I take it to the dealership, what they say and stuff like that. So I'll keep you guys on the loop on what happens. And so far, I like the car. It's just the check engine light that start coming on and off. That is what is throwing me off. The looks of the car, it looks great. You know, I get so much compliments. People turning their heads when they see this car, you know, drive by. So it's definitely a looker, but we need to fix whatever is going on with this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll keep you guys updated. Peace out.